ixnay the merge? That's not a good way of saying it. Oh my god. I haven't been able to speak on camera in so long as Kaylee. Okay. Cha-cha-cha. Hey, I'm Kaylee Bryant from Legacies, and I'm here at 17 to fill some plot holes.
We're your tour guides.
I'm Josie.
I'm Lizzie. Sisters.
Twins.
Fraternal. Aunts.
Raphael, why don't you go ahead with the girls while I talk to Landon?
The biggest reason why Alaric hides the merge is because he's basically trying to solve it before he ever has to bring it up with his daughters. He's basically trying to make sure that when they do have the conversation, he's more prepared to have it.
Stephanie Salvatore's dad gave him the watch. It's a magical object that I can siphon so I can take things to the next level with Connor.
Oh, this is easy, because Legacies follows the Salvatore boarding school. And if everything lines up correctly, Stephanie is human, in which case she wouldn't go to the school.
You and I, we were made.
Oh, this is a big fallacy, because Kai Parker had to go through with the merge, and he was a siphon. And siphon merges are actually kind of more interesting because it's all about who can just siphon the most power before going into the merge. So, the merge can still happen. Josie didn't siphon the bullet when she was shot because the magic was shut off at the school and she couldn't. And even if she did, she'd still be shot. So, it's a lose-lose.
That is our librarian, Mr. Williams. He's subbing for a chemistry of magic teacher who accidentally incinerated himself last week in Hellfire.
This is such a solid question. I have no idea. Well, I think that it's because, you know, the legacy story, you're following the students. So the teachers were there. You're just not hearing about them.
Called in a favor with a buddy at State Patrol, asked him to lock down the scene till we got here. Local PD thinks it was a chemical spill.
What's the actual story?
I'll leave that to you to figure out.
So, in the first season of the Vampire Diaries, they were growing vervain in the basement. And I logically have to think that if you're in a magical school that involves vampires, they must be growing vervain somehow, somewhere. They definitely have a supply. Yeah, there's growing vervain in the basement, stocking up on vervain just in case you need to vervain some vampires.
I've got to call you back.
I asked the writers this question, and I'm pretty sure they gave me a solid answer, but my answer to that is that it just looks more cinematic, like it looks cool.
Who's this trollop?
That's an interesting question. Lizzie is a very complicated character that saw herself a lot in Caroline, and she didn't really want to know anything about Joe, so when she saw Joe, I think her gut reaction was to kind of close herself off. But maybe that's a question for Jenny Boyd? I have no idea. Oh, well, because she lived there at the boarding school, but she obviously needed to watch out for her mental health when she was watching everything go down with Josie, so she decided to move schools with her mother to another boarding school.
You don't have to do this.
I know. But it's the only part I'm actually enjoying.
It's a solid question. You're gonna have to watch season 2 of Legacies. AKA, we have no idea. So I hope that I answered some of your burning questions about Legacies, and in the meantime, you can watch Legacies on Netflix. For more videos like this, you can subscribe to 17's YouTube channel. Bye guys.